One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Syracuse's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
With the catch, it's McFadden. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's McFadden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's McFadden. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Cook. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Rolls it in. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. Touchdown, Orange. A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets the first himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Now they'll run the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks
turning it on. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see what they do on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Russell. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Orange will have to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small. Defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tremble. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little...
Going for it all. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carr. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wants to throw again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to...
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Timeout.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they're down 4, 17-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's McFadden. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee.
Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 9 over SMU. The This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's caught. It's Russell.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's 4. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's 4. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The option look. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He'll try it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play
On
on it.
3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's James. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Miami, 27, Syracuse, 17.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Going over the top. Touchdown, Cuse! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this...
Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
That's an incompletion and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's James. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage.
Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
play by this running back. Nice job running with the football. Good balance. Seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that's a big stop by this defense. And now if you're the offense, I'm down by 3. I can tie this thing up in the 4th quarter. Kick that field goal.
Dead center perfect. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very...
There he goes. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. They just keep firing. He's going to fire deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hand off from the shotgun. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball.
Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 40 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Russell. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win.
Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, defense, now you need a big play. You got the incompletion. You need one last play to keep this offense out of the end zone, and you win the game.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's at the 50, at the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cade. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.